Hello everyone, today we are going to be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus in preparation for the new Pokemon Legends ZA game coming out next month. So let's get started. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Alright, let's see. Let's go with him. Why? What is thy name? Alright, well my name is Matthew. Whoops. Matthew with two T's here. Yep, that's me. Matthew. So thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Matthew. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. If you can, please let me know if the sound is okay. Can I get my phone? I'm gonna be lost without my phone. Ah, what's happening? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand? Now come. Come now. Who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? Nope. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew. Boom. And plish splash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up with these three runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they know you'd appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems you have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Ah, yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Matthew. That name was quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Levington. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these three here. Hi. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry. What do you think you could... But do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you three, wait! Hello, welcome in. Where are we going? Oh, okay. Let's follow this yellow light here. There's a glowing beeping object over there. Ah, yes, my phone. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. It feels a strange power emanating from it. A message appears on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Okay. Alas, yet another miss. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. Ah, that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention. You see, throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do so. So use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your targeted Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits the Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you're ready to Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press B button to cancel the throw. Alright, who's our first Pokemon? Now, I don't remember if you actually do catch all 3, or if the one you catch is the one you keep. And I think I want to go for Rowlet, if I can even find him. There he is. Oh, bad throw. There we go. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Matthew. As I've missed once already. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Okay, so you do catch all 3. Over, through. Come on. There we go. I can hardly believe it, Matthew. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed! Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't even yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Matthew, I was taken aback by how well you used those Pokeballs. How is it that you've catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon? That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokémon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokémon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokémon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all these Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Then, whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out our lodgings, your lodgings, and find you some proper clothes and a mill and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him to the village for a bit. Looks like I'm allowed in. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village, it's come a long way, thank you. I understand you must be more than a tad curious about the village. This road we're in now is known to locals as Canala Avenue. I understand you must be more of a tad curious of the village. What do you think? Okay. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. I understand you must be more than a tad curious about it, but okay, fine. I'll follow you, and I'm gonna stop reading because you're too fast. Oh, botheration! I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower it's called. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on your arc phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try and spot one of these markers, then head for it. Here we are at the Wallflower. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folks only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you before. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in all those filthy clothes, flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Levington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take him to my bed. But the professor, well, I don't wonder how long he'll last. I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor, but everything will be quite all right now. Matthew here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You don't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silent's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silent. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy's Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Levington has told me how to you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benji. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Leviton, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? The one, our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only in facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass, in the forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job at the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creature they are. Well now, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Matthew will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3, we have a hard enough time catching even one wild Pokemon come after us. Ah well, To be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack, but the key of catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on the Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Matthew, and think, if you make it to the Galaxy team, we'll never have to worry about a meal again. Even if said members fall out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Matthew has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Matthew's skill. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Matthew, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Oh dear. Captain Silence, somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help us keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Sleep until morning in the futon in your quarters. Survey tapes contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the Up button to open the menu, then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent. Record keeping will save you from such a fate. To save your progress, press the Up button to open the menu, then scroll with the ZL or ZR button until you reach the save screen. There is also an automatic function you can use to have your progress saved automatically. You can enable or disable autosave by scrolling to the help screen in your menu, then select Settings. It's a full-length mirror. Guess I can't change my outfit yet. Let's rest. Yes. The next day. Good morning, Matthew. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it your all. Go to the Galaxy Team headquarters to hear about your trial with Captain Silene. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. The Survey Corps offices are here in the first. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they are everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but again, against a whole pack, outnumbered? This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. That man's with the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Matthew is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable of going out into obsidian-filled lands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove yourself beyond anyone's doubt that you'll be an asset to the cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you need in the field. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in it if anything goes awry. The Galaxy Team's entry trial. Plus, to activate. Alright. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Matthew. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Levington? In order to complete your Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgivable land, Matthew absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Matthew, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? I'm gonna go with Rowlet. Do you want Rowlet as your first partner? Yes. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach, for me, will now be yours to keep. With good show, I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. I received a Rowlet. A word of advice, my boy? Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're just jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Matthew fell out of the sky. After all, well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Sailing charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three of these species can be found in obsidian-filled lands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. More Pokeballs? Didn't he just give us 50? So now we have 20? These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Let's go! Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Valo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard a talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how your Pokemon stands up to one another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guild member Valo challenged you to battle. Hello, welcome in. Go, Rowlet. Okay. Gust. Let's go. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. We learned a new move, huh? Okay. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select the Change Moves option. But so few people here have their own Pokemon, if only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. You obtain 5 potions. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that your success on this trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fields lands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Russ, the guardsman, where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Hi, Russ. Want to go to Obsidian Fieldlands, please? You're Matthew, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Well, I thank you for your concern. Alright, let's go to Obsidian Fields. Yes. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor! Is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Sailing got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Matthew's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Matthew will be fine. Let's begin the trial. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. And along comes a Bidoof. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Hold down the ZL button to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. This technique comes in very useful when aiming your Pokeballs at a target, or when dodging Pokemon's attacks. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so it'll be easy. There we go. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find our next Pokemon. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouching low, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. Wahoo! That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you, since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Sailing tells us, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item, press X. Excuse me, I just had to cough. The captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's paw at rocks or even trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Yeah. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When using the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once you're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of your Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Well, you've already watched me battle. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon at it. If you can see that you currently have an item ready to throw, not a Pokemon, press X button. It will allow you to toggle between your throw items and your Pokemon team. I threw it too far. Let's go. Fight. Ooh, we got Leafage. Nice. No, don't knock the Shinx out. Catch it. Even in battle, you can throw an empty Pokeball at it like you would any other time. Oh, whoops. My bad. There we go. Now we'll catch it. It's no good. The Pokemon escaped. Oh, I see. My bad. I thought I could throw it at Shinx. I don't think I can hit it again or it'll knock it out. There we go. Dun ta da. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and you caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokédex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial of flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Matthew. You've taken your first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene net time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory, though you've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. Hello, welcome in. Hey, Rain. Just playing some Pokemon Legends Arceus in preparations for the Pokemon ZA game coming next month. I'm glad you came. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations! You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Alright, good luck with your studies. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Is my sound okay? Cool, thanks. No hat. Let's get our real eye color. I am hazel eyes, but I think I like green better. Yeah. Alright, let me raise the sound. Let's see if that's better. Look how well your Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding our accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. Great. Thanks, Ray. You may wear this as well. Oh, but I don't like the hat. Now, present yourself to the commander. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Matthew? Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Okay. Ah! You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from anyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portion of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Matthew, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a snow star, recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on your Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. I retrieved the recipe to craft Pokeballs. 1 apricorn and 1 tumblestone. Okay. And 3,000 money as well? You will have to buy the necessary materials. You are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Sailing. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some of the items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where you'd be if you couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftsworks. Well done, earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I am the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. You received an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself to the village's humble shops. This way to the Craftsworks, Matthew. You can use the workbench here at the Craftsworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeball once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from Captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case a Pokeball. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in our Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. I received my Pokedex, a volume for compiling the collected results of such much Pokemon research. Professor Leviton continually adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon species. Alright, let's see. Got Rowlet. Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Togepi, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in their aim to seek out all Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready to go. Whenever you're ready, my good Matthew. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Alright. Let's get our first request. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yep. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Levinton, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the Evolve option when reviewing the Pokemon in your satchel. And so, I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple, if you can. Of course I will. Actually, what does this guy want? I know Shinx's ears have odd markings on the inside, but what are they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you that Survey Corps with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Sir, I happen to have a Shinx. Got one of those Shinx to show me? Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it, its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only that throat's my brain and that bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. Easy peasy. Alright. Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of yours, there are a great many research tasks you'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference any time. Research tasks are tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokémon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press the down button to open your Pokédex, then check what kinds of research tasks are available for the Pokemon you've registered. When you focused on a wild Pokemon on the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research tasks for that Pokemon by pressing the down button to open your Pokédex right at that page. Some Pokemon have some unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Matthew. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. Huh. That's beautiful. Flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thunder Shock. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Follow Akari to learn some tips about carrying out your research tasks. Now, let me share some Survey Core tips. Focus on a wild Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokedex. You'll see that tasks you have for that Pokemon. You might have noticed that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoofs you've caught. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, and then more and more. And then it's time to battle Pokemon. Remember, the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now, if you want. I'll go on ahead. Battle of Bidoof. Let's catch it. That's it, you caught a Bidoof. Yeah, I did. And we leveled up Starly. Alright, let's take a look here. Times you've seen it use Leafage. Need to do it one more time. Times you've seen it, I don't know, Roost. I don't know, Aerial Ace. Times you've seen it use a strong style move. Don't have those unlocked yet. And then Evolve. Okay. Cyndaquil, don't have a Cyndaquil, Oshawott, or Togepi, Bidoof. Okay, number caught 2. I need to catch one more. Number of heavy specimens you've caught. Okay, number defeated. So I do need to defeat them as well. Number of different forms you obtained. 2 different forms. Okay, that's good. I haven't evolved any, and investigate that Bidoof that bothered the village. Okay. Starly. Need to catch some more. I've caught this one without being spotted. Need to defeat them. And also different forms on them I need to get. And then Shinx. Number you've defeated from the ground type move. Okay. I've seen it use quick attack 3 times. Or 5 times actually. Alrighty. Let's catch some more Bidoof here. Let's just catch it. Oh, you tricky little bugger. Don't be moving around. There we go. Ta-ta-da! Bidoof learned a new move, huh? What did it learn? Rollout! Oh, okay, so we could use that on a Shinx. Let's... use Starly to fight this Bidoof. Just so we can have some different Pokemon out here. Gust. Ooh. Well, thanks Starly for your help. Alright. Let's use a Shinx. Quick attack! Aha! Good job, Jinx. Alright, Akari, we're here. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokédex when you want to focus on a Pokémon to check your research task for it. It's just ZL, then down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that task, try catching them while hiding in the tall grass. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you've finished some tasks. Will do. Press B. B. Okay. Oh. Switch. I don't know if I was spotted or not. Yep, it was spotted. Nice. Or not spotted. Sweet. Goodness, where is she? There you are. Weasel, I want a Weasel. Around here you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, your research tasks for Weasel include seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now I'll go on ahead. You take care of some of the Weasel's research tasks, then come talk to me. Okay, go with X. Let's go to our pack. I don't think we can recover Starly. We have a potion, but not revive. Okay, so let's use Shinx. Shinx doesn't know any electric moves yet. But at least it's at a higher level. And I don't want to defeat it anyway, I want to catch it. Time to catch. Oh man. We can try a quick attack again. Oh, I fainted. I guess we'll use Rowlet. Let's try the Pokeball one more time. See if we can't catch it. And if not, we'll just have to defeat it. Dang. Okay, I mean, it was part of our goal to defeat a Buizel anyway, so... Let's see... Yeah, we defeated it. Number you've defeated with electric type moves. Okay. Times you've seen it use Aqua Jet. Alright. So those are the move tasks. Alright. Let's go hit this thing with a Pokemon. This mining node, I guess you can call it. And then let's fly back to the camp. And maybe revive some Pokemon. Yeah, let's rest. Just a little while. Your party Pokemon rested and are all happy and healthy again. Good. Let's go this way. Because I know I can get an Eevee over here. And there's some Shinx as well, so we can use a rock type move on the Shinx. Fight. Roll out. Oh, let's see. Should we defeat it or should we try and catch it? Let's do one more rollout. Oh, that defeated it, so... But Shinx learned a new move, so I'm assuming that is a electric type move. Let's take a look here. It is! Yay! Oh, wait. That's the type. Okay, Thunder Shock. Very good. Have some more mining nodes over here. There's a Ponyta. I don't have any water moves, but maybe we could do it with a rock move. Let's get a potion here for a Bidoof. Oh, and Shinx. Shinx needs a potion too, I think. Oh no. I'm looking at the levels. Okay. Now I want to catch it, not faint it. Oh, okay, or not. Nice, lots of leveling up here. Oh, what did Starly learn? Oh, quick attack. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can't... Well, we can talk to Akari since she's here. We'll get a Buizel later. You're really doing quite well for yourself. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Nice. A kit containing everything you might need for crafting even when there is no workbench around. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. That makes sense. You can select the crafting kit from the key item pocket in your satchel to craft items wherever and whenever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in your satchel, and you won't be able to craft more items than your satchel can hold. Okay, and here's a recipe for potions. Nice. 1 oranberry and 1 medical leek. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using any materials you have in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricorn and a templestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an oranberry and a medical leek, you can make a potion. So do heal your Pokemon. How goes your research? The cover of your Pokédex will tell you if there are any tasks you finished and can report. Yeah, so I've completed 18. Please report back to Professor Levinton once you've got some research tasks good and done. Okay. Haven't found a Wurmple, but I don't know if I can find one over here. That might be in my next area. Alright, let's go back to the camp. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit! You must have listened attentively to Akari's teachings. Excellent work, dear boy. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you've fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. $957, huh? Nice. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update your Pokédex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research level of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all of the details and information to be had about that species. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokédex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Nice. So Rowlet's level 8. Bidoof's level 7, Starly's level 4, and Shinx is level 10. So Shinx is considered complete. Awesome. Nice. But not enough to complete a rank. Oh, not quite there yet, I'm afraid. You'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up a rank. I'll recommend you work your way through Bidoof and Starly's tasks first. Hang in there. Okay. Whoops, wrong way. Bidoof. Oh, Starly. So I need to catch one more Starly. I need to defeat some Starlies too. Okay. What about Bidoof? I can catch some more. I can defeat some more as well. Okay. Starly and Bidoof. Oh. There's a Starly. Let's do some tackle. Oh, it ran away? Well, too bad that's not a task. I need to heal my Bidoof. There we go. I know Shinx is complete. Yeah, we have already done this, but I can catch one. Maybe. Alright. Now we're gonna try and catch it. Oh man. Let's try again. A little bit closer. Yay! Alright. We'll do a Starly and Bidoof combination here. Good job, Starly. You avoided the attack. Oof. There you are. I was looking for Weasel again. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that was the leader, Bidoof. Just for a second there. Alright, now let's catch it. Why am I facing the wrong way, dude? Nice. Sweet. Oh, I think Weasel went to that back at the in the village because I have too many Pokemon. Well, let's go see if I have. Oh, there's a Wurmple. Starly. We need a Wurmple. Oh wait, I think I can just catch it. Let's try and use a berry. Nice. We caught a Wurmple. Now let's catch one for ourselves as well. Oh, don't run away. No. Oh well. There's another one. Oh, I don't have any berries. Dang it. There we go. Nice. 2 Wurmples caught. Oh, one was a light specimen. Sweet. Alright, now let's go back to Professor Levington and see if we completed our rank. I see you've caught 4 Pokemon. Care to report your findings? Yes indeedy. $6.69 for the 4 Pokemon I caught. Nice. Oh, it seems you've made some new observations. Let's have a look then. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update your Pokedex with this new data. Wurmple's at level 5. Weasel's at level 4. And Bidoof is level 8 still. Okay. Alright, we ranked up. Nice. You made a good progress on these research tasks, Matthew. I do believe you're ready to move up in the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Sailing. It's time you earned yourself a star. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go get some water. Alright. Now we can talk to this guard and give him his Wurmple. Have you got a Wurmple you could give me? I do. Let's see. Let's give him this one. Are you sure? I am sure. Yep. You really brought me one? You must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told a Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beautica, Beautifred, or Beaugene? How about Boudica? Yeah, I like Boudica too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Boudica to be a splendiferous beautifly. Wait and see. Aw, have fun with your new trainer, Wormpool. Let's go get our rank. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You've made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition Team. Huzzah! You can now use Heavy Balls. Nice. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now, too. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. So probably the Heavy Ball recipe, yep. Apricorn and Black Tombstone. And Revives, that's what we need. 1 Vivichoke and 2 Medical Leaves. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone, and proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Nice. For today, at least, you have earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. So, Matthew, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, I'll be very busy from now on between our survey corps duties and requests from the folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on the request from Beauregard? Yes, I have. The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see, so if problems arise, the survey corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while others request what will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Matthew could handle it for me. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah yes, that request came from May of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. Oh my, okay. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. The next day... Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I can use your help with. Alright. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you've caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pasture to change up your team. That's what I will do. Go into the pasture to get some Pokemon. The pasture has the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change your team. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? I do. Wait. Oh, I see. I see. So I want Weasel and I want Wormpool. There we go. So now I don't have 3 Bidoofs in my team. There we go. And I have my Weasel. Alright, let's go back to Akari. Should we talk to her? You're the newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokedex. The Pokedex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in the Pokedex the moment you've completed it. Okay. I don't think I have Starly's completed. Nope, I only have level 4. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming. I know you're busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. And that is? You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokédex. Your partner? Yes. Here, this is my partner, Pikachu. Hello, Pikachu. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partner's refused to listen to anything I tell him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon worked together, I realized we needed to do more, too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Pikachu likes that as well. The Survey Corps Sakaris challenge you to battle. Go, Starly. Oh, I didn't want Starly. Not with a Pikachu. Ah! Sorry, Starly. Well, I guess I want Bidoof. How did it avoid the attack? That's not fair. Ah! Yeah, okay, well thank you, Bidoof. You did well. Alright, let's see. Shinx has a quick attack, so we can get Pokemon down. Bazinga. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. Lady, you had knocked out 2 of my Pokemon. What are you talking about? Phew, thank you for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I were finally understanding one another. Let's keep working on it, okay, Pikachu? I guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. Yes. Both Pokemon and moves have types. The types matchup between a move and its target Pokemon determine how much damage it takes. Moves can be super effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. Here are some examples of type matches. Fire type moves are strong against grass type moves. Grass type moves are strong against water type moves. Water type moves are strong against fire type moves. Alright, cool. So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name's Zisu, captain of the Survey Corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give some advice. Captain Zizu is a master of an ancient martial art, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have it use the move on either the agile style or strong style by pressing the L or R button, or the left or right button when selecting the move in battle. Sometimes your Pokemon will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles simply by leveling up. Alright, cool. And I noticed that Shinx did master Quick Attack. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zisu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. Now, I suppose it's time I went to meet May? You remember, I mentioned at the Wallflower that I could use your help with May's request. I'm going to call her May. I'm to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well, once you've readied your Pokemon team and perhaps learned some new moves from Zizu, if you'd like. Ta-da! Okay, so I need to work on Starly's Pokedex and go meet May. May and Akami. What do I need to do for Starly again? I can catch one more, and I need to defeat some. It's hard to defeat a Pokemon that keeps running away. Let's go out to the fields then, shall we? I think I need to use Shinx when I'm going against Starly, just so I can use an electric move. Boo! Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call The secret back strike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokemon will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once the battle starts. Awesome. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokédex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. I've got a great recipe for a mushroom. Huh? Alright. Let's switch to Shinx so that when I meet a Starly, I can battle it. Starlies. Come out, come out. Wherever you are, there's some. I'm gonna crouch and sneak attack, or try to sneak attack. Aha! Battle commenced. Oh, it ran away without even getting a move in? So rude. Let's get some berries then. Catch another Wurmple. Yeah, but what are you? A Starly, I see. As it flies away. Fantastic. Can't really complete a Pokédex entry if you can't battle the bird. Apricorns. No, we didn't sneak attack it, so let's fight it, please. There we go, we defeated one, finally! Huzzah! Now we just gotta try and defeat more. Ooh, a Ponyta. Where's Buizel? Let's check his stats here. He's level 6. He does know Aqua Jet. Okay, sweet. So we can get this Ponyta. Quick attack. I don't want to defeat it. Oh, okay, that's good enough. We can catch it. Huzzah! Come on, come on. Want a Ponyta. Oh, come on. One more try. And if not, at least we can defeat you again. Nice, we caught it. Sweet. Now, Starly. We can catch another one. We can catch another Starly, I guess. If we can find... Oh, there's one. Let's get in the tall grass. Okay, we caught another one. Now let's fight this one. Hopefully. We got Starly unawares. Nice. Alright. Let's go meet Aquila and May. Get some more medical leaks. Let's get some more orange berries. Hi, Bidoof. There are many strong Pokemon that make your home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're at first. Oh, at your rank you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Munchlax. Over here! Hi, Akari. May, this is Matthew. A new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of Diamond Clan. You may call me May. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is, if you're new into Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving. So the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. That's good to hear. The Survey Corps of yours certainly isn't up to the task. This here is my partner Munchlax. We are raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Let's use... Oh, let's use strong quick attack. Yeah. Now, quick attack. Ah, well, thank you, Shinx. You did great. Rowlet, you're up. Well, let's see what else we have. We don't have anything that's super effective. So, just effective. So, let's go, Rowlet. And Leafage. Yikes. And Leafage. Okay, thank you, Rowlet. Okay. Starly, you're up. I don't know if I'm gonna win. Because next is Bidoof. It's gonna be rollout against rollout. Oh, there we go. We won. Good job, Bidoof. Oh, good. Wurmple can evolve. Mon. You really aren't one of those usual Galaxy Bidoofs. Buffoons, if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thank you. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful material. You obtain 5 Vivichokes. Yes, I can make some revives. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them, rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Truck Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Truck Heights? Your ARC phone is beeping. That thing you have, it's showing you where you've got to go, isn't it? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Truck Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there. I know it. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Of course. My, how about that? Though I'm not certain you've been told the true story. The true story is this. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the seas and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Truck Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from the Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Make your way to Deer Truck Heights, where an alpha Pokemon is causing trouble. Okay, and we have a new Pokemon here. Cricket something. Let's battle it. Cricket talked. And it ran away. Fantastic. This tree is shaking. Let's throw a Pokemon at it. And get a, yeah, a Burmy. Gust. Can we catch it in the yellow? We can try. I am level 7 though, so maybe just one little quick attack. Okay, that's better. Oh, I'm too close to Starly. I got hurt myself. Whoopsie. Yay, we got a Burmy. Sweet Niblet. Oh yeah, I forgot Wormpool can evolve. Let's evolve it. I like this animation. Cascoon. Sweet. Where? Oh, there we are. Let's try. Is it gonna disappear on me? Okay, let's throw a berry at this one and see if it comes closer. It did. Nice. Aw, it ran away. Drats. I hear a Weasel too. Alright, I quit. Let's defeat another Starly, shall we? Oh, it ran away. Alright, well. Let's hit the tree this time. Sweet. We got some new items here. Pep up. Ooh. Let's fight a Geodude. Alright. Gonna catch ourselves a Geodude. Awesome. No, I don't want to fight these ones. But they're gonna attack me. Yeah, and they're gonna attack me. I just need to defeat you, please. Nah. Fine. Fine, fine. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. I suppose so. Phew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe on Alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Dare Trek Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with its racket. Haha, and that's what you're here for, Matthew, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Well, thank you. Hello and welcome in. Just playing some Pokemon Legends Arceus. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly, they're not only big, though. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be a trifle with, let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Matthew. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Okie dokie. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch, but not impossible. Oh, do I just need to, I just needed to walk up to it. Press the Y button during battle to check the action order of all Pokemon currently battling. This shows the order in which Pokemon will take their upcoming turns based on their action speed. The action speed of a Pokemon is based on its speed stats, but it can also be affected by certain moves and items. A Pokemon with high action speed may be able to act multiple times in a row. Oh. Alright, well, Rowlet was able to get at least 2 moves in, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. Yeah, didn't think so. Alright, Starly. Oh, you're up. Oh, and you know Aerial Ace too. Okay. I don't know if I can catch this Kricketune. Oh, well. Oh, Starly, why did you faint? Bidoof. Okay. Alright, Bidoof. You can do it. This will be the second battle we've fought where Bidoof's rollout won. Oh. Well, maybe not. If it's going to dodge our attacks. Good job, Bidoof. And we mastered a move and learned a new move. Nice! You already are an impressive one, aren't you? You really are an impressive one, okay. Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We'd best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Where? Ooh. What in the world? Weirdeer. It's the great Weirdeer. He looks upon you with kindness, Matthew. I'd say the great Weredeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on its back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it? Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon in Alola. Professor Leventon, Matthew. Captain Saline sent me. She said that once Matthew carries out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. Ah, about that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, it is truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this. Is it truly fine? Okay. The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Waydeer has taken a liking to Matthew as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Nice. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokédex. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps crew arrives. Well, that was quick. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Trek Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help in our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. Awesome. Okay, we've completed Rowlet. We haven't completed Starly yet. So what do we really need for Starly? I can catch 3 more, I guess. I can keep trying to defeat. Okay, cool. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for the 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied Clavor, from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the Clavor that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Matthew here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty, even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strength of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day, huh? Good morning, Matthew! You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Okay. Where's my shoes? Oh, there they are. There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's been being punctual. Finally, realizing you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ah, you could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me, are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisuian space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, O mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost? In Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? You wish. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Irida, leader of Pearl Clan. The man who was going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Here we are. What do you intend to do about that clever Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Clavor is this precious lord of the Pearl Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pearl Clan's concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. Just like we used to be. But even folks of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down on its own? Honored nobles. I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. Here, I see you've arrived. This is Matthew, the newest member of our Survey Corps. Ah, I hear from May you earned Wader's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adamon, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal, but that's a mouthful, just call me Adamon. If you come from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Erida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have the trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Clever before deciding what must be done? You'd send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Clever? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience? Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this for your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely without. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs for a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Matthew. I order you to study Clever and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Okay. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods, Clever, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Join me downstairs, Matthew. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Here we go. Oh good, we're almost here. You're already here. My goodness. Professor Levington. The briefing, if you please. Excuse me for a minute. Alright. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Matthew, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Clever's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Clever is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The Survey Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Clever when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems he's a fair trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Yes. Very well, then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to this Pokemon in locations they call. Okay, thanks Rain for lurking and watching. Have a good day. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be to find out what sort of offerings they normally leave for this Clipper. Matthew, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. The world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides, the true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time by Almighty Sinnoh's own power. Think of it, you must have been just swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask you, O amazing time traveler. Don't just study Clipper, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Admin. We were just discussing our next steps with regards to this whole Clipper situation. Oh, you must be that Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl clan types have a lot of respect for Clipper. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too. But it's hard for them to come right out and ask those of the Galaxy Team of all people for help. And the truth is, we are in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem in our hands. A Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown into the same type of frenzy as Clipper. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Clipper at Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliant, but can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Clipper, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. He certainly left quickly once he'd finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adaman and May aren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Clipper, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Our new hike camp would be a handy place for setting out toward Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Alright, with that, I am actually going to end stream here. I want to thank everybody who has come and watched and lurked. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.